Hey there, welcome back to the Meat Thinker channel. I just did a 1-year review of my Weber griddle insert last week, and I thought, why don't I make some smash burgers? And that's what I did, so let's check it out. I used to cook burgers on my Weber kettle a lot, but this involved a lot more work than cooking on a griddle top. I would have to season the ground beef, make burger patties, start the charcoal fire, put it on the grill, make sure it doesn't flare up, and play with it until it's done. But then, when I made smash burgers for the first time, I realized smash burgers cook really fast without doing too much work, and it tastes as good. Yes, it's not the same as burgers with good old charcoal flavor, but quick and easy is the preferred method when you have kids running around the house. So how do we make smash burgers? First, we need ground beef. As you can see, I have 2 different tubes of ground beef because my wife prefers lean meat all the way. I will have to separate these 2 so my wife can have hers. Yes, it's a little bit of extra work, but I don't mind because I love her. No need to get fancy. Just take a small chunk and roll it loosely into a golf ball size meatball. Try not to compact it too much. One thing to touch on is that 96% 4% ground beef will retain its size when you smash it. 80-20 will shrink a considerable amount, so take that into account when you're preparing meatball patties. I got about 12 smaller patties out of 96 and 4 and 9 bigger patties out of 80-20. Now the beef patties are ready to go. Let's get the griddle going. I'm doing one thing different today, and that is onions. Usual smash burgers take thinly sliced onions directly on top of smashed patties. Instead, I'm going to caramelize these onions today. Take 2 whole onions and slice them up and throw them on the griddle. This looks like a lot, but it will be just enough for a family of 4 to enjoy when it's done. This takes the longest in the cook, but it will be well worth it. Once the onions turn brown, set the onion to the side and bring the burner down to low heat on that side. Next, time to cook the lean patties. Throw the meatballs on the griddle. When you smash these patties, you will need some space in between, so be sure to spread them out evenly. Let's smash these burgers thin. Make sure to put some weight into it to get that thin patty with good sear. Add some seasoning on the patties, and I'm using my 2-2-1 ground black pepper, garlic powder, and salt seasoning. On a side note, when I smashed burgers last time, I actually took the time to cut up parchment paper for each individual patty so I could smash them easily. Then I realized it created a lot more mess and trash to track around the hot griddle. So now I just cut up a large size of it and use it throughout the entire cook. It may not be pretty, but it is practical. Now the patties are almost done. I'm going to melt about a half stick of butter on the griddle to put it on the buns. These patties are very lean, and you can see once it's cooked, you don't see any grease coming out of it. I'm not a big fan of lean patties, but again, I love my wife. Get these patties off the griddle and scrape off all the burnt food. Cook the rest of the patties and set them aside. Take the butter bowl off the griddle and set it aside. Now it's time to cook a real juicy smash burger. I'm going to make 3 patty burgers. Throw the meatballs on the griddle, smash them, and put some seasoning on it. While the patties are cooking, let's toast the burger bun. Brush the melted butter on the bun and toast it. Time to flip the patties. Oh yeah, the bigger grease splash you see, the more juicy this burger is going to be. I cannot wait to bite into this one. Add Kraft Singles American slices on each patty. The patties are about done, the cheese is melting, it is ready to assemble. Take a look. Take the first patty with the American cheese onto the nicely toasted bun. Add some of the caramelized onion that's been sitting aside for a while. I'm not going to be bashful on how much onion I put on because I've made plenty. And add the other 2 patties and top it off with the bun. Can you imagine taking a bite into this? On your first bite, you feel that melted cheese dripping down with the juice from the meat while you're tasting that burger mixed with the sweet flavor from the caramelized onion. It does melt in your mouth. There you have it, smash burgers in its most plain and simplest way possible. It will be very hard to get me back on the charcoal grill to cook burgers after having these smash burgers. What's your favorite way to cook great burgers? Please share your method in the comment section below. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Please also check out my Instagram handle @meatthinker. Thank you for watching and keep meat thinking.